I remember when Barovia was young. The populace lived in relative harmony with nature. Settlements turned into villages that prospered or destroyed themselves from within. But among the many creatures I have seen in my long life, only 2 hags dared come to my lands. Baba Lysaga and Morgantha. Baba Lysaga sensed I was a child of destiny and empowered me with magical ability. Naturally, my dear mother noticed Lysaga's unusual interest in my well-being and banished her from our family home. The action mattered little, as Lysaga has followed me throughout my life and chose to trap herself in Barovia. But as much as it pains me to admit, Morgantha has skillfully evaded my undivided attention. Children baked into pies, fed back to the miserable parents who surrendered them. What an artistic interpretation of life's futility. And it will be a shame to waste that of such a creator. My playthings exist at my leisure, while you were young at the time. You should have remembered the fate of the so-called Death House.
My lord, the windmill approaches.
My thanks, Rahadin. None save I may enter nor leave.
As you wish.
Before we continue, please make sure you've subscribed to my channel. It helps me out a lot. Become a patron for exclusive insights in my series after the episode.
1 second, dearie. Granny Mo will be with you after she puts these delightful children to rest. Magical disguises, eh? Think you can get the better of Granny Mo? When I find you, I'll slowly carve the flesh from your bones and roast you over an open spit.
Will you, Morgantha?
Lord Strahd! How unexpected. Have you come to seek a hag's counsel?
Of sorts.
Usually I require payment, but I must make an exception for this instance. What questions might you have?
I have a charge that has recently fallen ill. Each morning his spirit grows weaker and his health fades. It is as if he is haunted by nightmares.
What is the race of your charge?
A tiefling of purple skin.
Tieflings have not appeared in your realm for a great time. Your charge should visit Kresk and drink from the holy pool there. It is a good place to heal the spirit.
No longer.
I am afraid there is no help I can offer.
Stories tell a coven of hags is powerful, yet you appear lacking. How do your daughters fare?
They are well.
Indeed. Then should they not acknowledge the presence of the ruler of Barovia? Your lies are weak. You stand charged with the desecration of my plaything, and the punishment is death.
You would not kill me so easily.
A delightful parlor trick. Did you think I would overlook your abilities? I am the ancient. I am the land. Barovia! Return Morgantha from the border ethereal. I acknowledge your power and cunning. Fight for your life, and I may be merciful. Rahadin,
My lord.
you will bury this filth in the circle she dedicated to the Night Mother. A shallow grave marked by rocks.
Your will be done.
If any items require my attention, I will linger at Yester Hill for a time.
Understood.
Bucephalus, my old friend, Yester Hill calls to me.
Elsewhere in Barovia, Nala the druid, Barakas the rogue, Xaeli the ranger, Torrin the paladin, Boblia, Zandala, Tatiana, Novril, Casimir, and Esmeralda meet up outside the Blue Water Inn. The party quietly leaves Vallaki, though their departure is anything but secret thanks to Fiona Vakta's cultist spies. The party's next destination is Yester Hill, and Nala spends time talking to her sentient armor, Blightbane, in an attempt to discern useful information about what dangers lie ahead.
Blightbane, do you have anything to share about the druids? And don't be vague.
Is it being helpful?
It says the blighted one makes even more blights.
Great.
I suppose we'll focus on the big one first. When you're talking about the blighted one, you're talking about the tree blight, right? Huh. The trees are the source of this evil. I'll be a little freer with the fire this time.
Nala stops as the howling of wolves draws closer to their location.
Wanna climb the trees and throw things at them?
Barakas wants to hide.
Trees it is.
Everyone climbs a tree and the wolves trickle into view, sitting beneath various trees and howling up at the occupants.
Let me talk to them really quick.
Nala uses her ring of animal influence.
Hey, we have a dinner invitation and are supposed to be safe. What you doing?
You go wrong way.
Wrong way? What if we're going the long way? Taking the scenic route?
No, wrong way.
How do you know?
We know.
No, you don't.
Yes, do.
Says who?
Says him.
Him? Oh. Is he getting cranky because we're taking too long? Why don't you go there and tell him that we'll be there soon?
For breakfast.
Yeah, for breakfast. We can't make it there for dinner.
At some point. A breakfast. Make sure he knows how to make tater tots.
No book. Must go.
I'm telling you we're going. We don't need an escort. We're very private.
No, wrong way. Boo.
Well, now we're not going anyway because you're sitting at the bottom of the tree. Is that what he wanted? Did he want us to sit in this tree forever? Because then we're not going to make it to dinner or breakfast.
Boop, 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 boop.
Tell you what, you go tell him we're coming for breakfast, and if we get lost, you can come find us again.
Yeah, be such a good wolf.
No, let's go back. No attack if go back. Boop, boop.
Book, book. That's f***ing rude.
What should we do? I don't want to be up here all day if we can help it.
If they won't go, then we'll fight. I don't want to kill them, but they're not exactly a hard fight. F*** his dinner.
And his breakfast.
Hang on, let me try using friendship on them. I don't think I've used it yet, and it might help us.
Nala casts animal friendship on the nearest wolf. What doing?
Trying to be friends.
No friends.
No friends?
You go.
Boo. Rude.
We're obviously not going. Tell the wolves that.
Kill.
We're up in a tree. Are you going to climb trees?
Can't climb. We'll wait.
But seriously, we're just going to sit here and throw fire at you since you can't climb the trees. So you might as well go tell Strahd that we'll be there for breakfast.
Hide behind trees. You not hit.
I'll send a tree monster after you. It's not that complicated, guys.
Barakas wants to offer the wolves a few fingers. Can Barakas eat wolves?
You might want to kill them first, but they're technically food.
Barakas will wear their intestines like jewelry.
Okay, buddy. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Barakas shoots an arrow at the wolves and misses. Nala throws a whirlwind into the center of the pack, pulling the wolves together as Xaeli charges up her lightning arrow. Torrin and Zandala hurl fireballs into the maelstrom, and Nala allows the charred wolf corpses to collapse on the ground. The party descends from the trees and begins the journey west to Yester Hill. They take the 4th south from Kresk and trudge the damp dirt road until they pass the trail headed to the winery. The trail through the thick woods leads to a hill covered with dead grass and cairns of black rock. Dark, ominous clouds gather high above, and a single bolt of lightning strikes the hilltop. West of the hill, the land, the woods, and the sky vanish behind a towering wall of fog.
Well, this is bigger than I thought it was going to be.
Same.
Erwin, I am told you raised prices on alcoholic beverages nearly double what they were last week.
You are correct, burgomaster.
But why? I was informed that your offerings have neither changed nor increased in quality.
The Wizard of Wines was destroyed by the devils.
Lord Strahd von Zorovich's
Forces.
That is a serious accusation. I hope you have proof.
A magical tree wandered from Yester Hill and destroyed the vineyards.
So you have fabricated a story where Lord Strahd's druids had enough power to animate a tree and sent it specifically to destroy your family's winery as the reason behind your price increase?
Mistress,
Not now, Ernst.
it concerns the Matakov family.
Quickly then.
Yevgeny and Soldar have confirmed the winery's destruction. Based on their description of the damage, I cannot foresee wine production resuming before next year, assuming we immediately dedicate our limited builders to its reconstruction.
Erwin, you may leave. Inform me when your family intends to rebuild the winery, and I shall see what aid we may provide at that time.
Burgomaster? Ernst?
Ernst, when we discussed my ascension to Burgomaster, I was not made aware of how many problems Valachians are facing. Did I not pay you to keep me informed?
You paid me to keep an eye on people of interest, Lady Fiona. The mundane sufferings of common rabble were beneath our attention until Vargas Valakovich was overthrown.
Your words feel true, and yet I am at a loss 10,000 times each day. I am bothered by trifling concerns. Oh goodness, someone stole my land that I can't account for in my records that were updated 15 years ago. Gracious me, Erwin raised the price of wine. Bless our Lord. A guard refused to open the gate on grounds of attempted smuggling. Burgomaster Fiona, goods are becoming scarce and I refuse to pay more for them. Did Vargas ever have to deal with such rabble?
I believe so.
No wonder he started hosting those ridiculous festivals. I thought he was losing his mind, but it kept the commoners occupied.
Are you beginning to miss him?
Not precisely. I merely did not realize how heavy the halo was.
I believe the crown is the heavy object, Lady Fiona.
Crown towns are incredibly dull, Ernst. If I am made to be miserable by the rabble, I must make my own joy.
A halo it is.
Concentrate your efforts on learning the town's primary grievances so we might finally address some of them en masse. Maybe then I can get some peace and quiet.
I shall relay your orders. Good day, burgomaster.
You wretched fool. You allowed Vargas to tempt you with power all these years, and he knew you'd fall for it one day. Is it better to hunger for more or wake with misery as the days drag on? Is there a point in leading people who are so incompetent they cannot meet the basis of their own needs without help?
Lady Fiona.
What is it now, Ernst?
It's Bluto, my lady.
I fail to understand why the town drunk requires my attention. Is Lucian unable to heal his latest self-inflicted poisoning?
He's,
Dead. The conditions of his death are undesirable. Flayed? Quartered? His head piled atop his organs? What in Barovia happened? What kind of creature performs such acts?
We are unsure what happened. Guards report Bluto again went missing several days ago, but sent a search party due to the relaxation of gate protocol.
Our Valachians are to remain inside our walls for their protection. Give the order.
Now! At once.
Curse you, Vargas. If it wasn't for you, I'd never be in this mess.
A special thank you to my incredible patrons for continuing to make this campaign series possible. And thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, share my video on your Twitter, Facebook, or other social media, and make the leap to become one of my patrons on Patreon. As a patron, you gain exclusive access to my after the episode content and other benefits as well. I'll see you next time.